What's going on, guys? Welcome to Big Market Ventures here. How's everybody doing today? Today is going to be a home vlog, and I am going to be on the grill today, and I will be prepping baby back pork ribs today. Now, there's no wrong way of preparing pork ribs because all throughout the country they prep them differently, like North Carolina style, Memphis style, Texas style, St. Louis style, things like that. So I'm going to do it the way I think is a good way to do it. I mean, you can prep them any way you want. Like I said, there's no wrong way of doing it, but it's just the way I prefer to do it. And we're going to put them on the grill for about 3.5 hours at about 250 degrees or so. And again, that's another way you can do it as well on the grill. There's no wrong temperature or length of time you need to do it. It's just if you have the temperature higher, you just gotta cut your timing back down. Some people like to do a slow cook where they have the temperature like at 225 degrees and they want to do it for 5 or 6 hours. But I don't have that time today, so I'm going to try to cut the time down to about 3 hours and do it about 250, and we'll just see how it goes. But the thing is, prep them right, do it the way you want to do it, and make sure the internal temperature of pork ribs are close or precise. Between 195 to 205, it should be ready to go. So, first thing we're going to do is I'm going to be adding some Tony's Creole seasoning just to give it some flavor. And like I said, you can do it however way you want to do it. Just sprinkle some seasoning on here. Make sure you get all corners, all sides. Flip it. Do the same on the back side, on the bone side. And we will be doing these meat side up. All right. Next thing, we're going to put just a little bit of mustard on both sides to keep it, keep the seasonings from, I don't know. I just seen it on the video. I see a lot of people put mustard on it. I think they say it's good for a bind. Put some on the back side. Now you don't have to use mustard if you want to. You can just bypass this step. If you can really see it. I should have patted it down and with paper towel to dry it up a little bit. Oh, I know what the mustard's for. It's to keep what I'm going to put on next, the rub, from falling all over the place. But let's put a little bit more mustard on the meat side. Hand on this towel real quick. And I am going to be using the rib rack spice rub, Cajun style. Oh, come on. flip it and do the same on the bone side. Maybe you can see it a little better. Now, like I said, you can use anything you want for your seasonings. It's just what I'm deciding to put on here. And for the prep part, that's about it. I'll be going out to the grill and setting the temperature right around 250 degrees, 240, 250-ish, somewhere around that neighborhood for about 3.5 hours. That's what I'm going to shoot for. So, come join me in a minute, and I'll see you in a little while. Alright, it's been about 10 minutes since the last clip, because I had to wash my hands and, move things around to come out here, get this set up. So we are now out here on the grill. Like I said in the last clip, 250 degrees. We're going to try to shoot for about 3.5 hours. That's what Google said to do, or estimated, or that's what their estimated time is for at that temperature. So that's what we're going to do. If it goes a little bit longer, that's okay. Wish I would have done this yesterday or Friday. But we're going to go ahead and turn the grill on. Let me open this tank. Propane. Just kind of crack it. Let's kind of just turn these on. Medium to high for right now just to get it going. Let's ignite it. So the ribs are going to go bone side down, meat up, and I'm going to try to lubricate the grates a little bit. That's pan cooking oil. About every 30 minutes or so, I'll come back out here and check it out, and I can actually hit the cooking oil on top of the meat just to kind of give it some more moisture and flavor as it cooks. So while we're waiting for it to get up the temperature, I'm going to readjust these flames back down to low. We want to make sure it kind of holds at the temperature too. Now, like I said, I don't claim to be a professional cooker or a professional griller, but I've said this before in my vlogs. This is just what I like to do in my spare time. I like to be on the grill. And I've done pork ribs before on the grill. Not that often. I think this is my second or third time doing it, but it's been about maybe a year and a half prior since I did my last one. And usually with pork ribs, I keep forgetting on how to really prep them. So what I do is usually do a little bit of Google search, YouTube search, and just kind of get the bases down. And that's really all you need to do just to get your preference, a way of doing the ribs on the grill. Is just kind of get the bases, the hot points of what you need to do. And as far as flavor and seasonings and things like that, that's all on you. So that's just my take on it. Okay, I finally now got this on the grill, and I think the temperature is going to be a little higher than 250, 275. I'm hoping to try to get it back to 250, and then from there we'll just wait about every 30 minutes or so just to come back out here and check. Right now it's set at 225. We might be all right. We might just be okay. See if it holds at 250 for a few seconds. Oh, and by the way, I turned the middle one off because I didn't really need it. It actually drove the temperature up a little higher, above 300. And it's going about 255 right now. So we're just going to come back and just wait and see. While I'm waiting, I'm going to go ahead and just clean up their my trays and stuff, and some of my silverware or my grillware, a couple of my spatulas and tongs and stuff like that. So I see you guys in a little bit. All right, now what I plan on doing like the last 30 minutes of the cook is I'm going to take this off the grill and I'm going to set it in aluminum foil, and then I'm going to throw some like spray butter on it, a little bit of barbecue sauce, and then wrap it back up and put it back on the grill, just to bone side down, just so it gives that little extra flavor and, you know, that little bit of extra moisture towards the end. I don't think you really have to do that step. To be honest with you, like a lot of the restaurants you go to that don't really specialize in barbecue, they probably do a faster cook. That's why you get that, when you pull it apart, it's kind of a little bit on the tough side. That's what I'm trying to avoid. I want that thing to pull off the bone, and that's the way you want pork ribs to be done. So, and I think that's why slow cooking it is the better way to doing pork ribs, because it'll literally just fall off the bone. You don't want it to be tough and hard and rigid when you pull it off. It's just not that great. So, yeah, like maybe, and I'll throw it back on the grill after it's been wrapped in not saran wrap, but Reynolds wrap for about an extra maybe 20 to 30 minutes, and take it off and let it rest. All right, it's been about 25 minutes since the last clip. Temperature creeped up a little bit above 300. I need to try to readjust that a little bit, but while I'm out here, it's looking really good already. I'm gonna take the ham olive oil and just kind of just spray the tops of it a little bit, just get some moisture on it, and then try to just close it back up. I want to see what this temperature holds. What I might have to do is take this brick and flip it up. That way, a little bit more air circulates through the grill, and it'll keep the temperature down to about 250, 260. I think that's what I might do. Flip it up like that. Let's kind of set it. Now let me just check it. Yeah, I want it to hold about right there. And it looks like it might be doing a good job of it so far. I put the ribs on about 11:30-ish, maybe a little bit before 11:25. I'm going to shoot around 2:30 to 3 o'clock. They should be about done. And just make sure when you take the ribs off, before you dig into them, just make sure you let them sit for a little while and let them rest. Just let them rest for about 20 to 30 minutes. Just to make sure the moisture, like the moisture and the flavors kind of settle in the meat. So I'll see you guys in a little while. All right, back outside 15, 20 minutes later since the last clip. The temperature's holding steady at around 245-ish. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and rotate the ribs on the grill. Just kind of turn them, just to give them. Probably, to be honest with you, probably don't have to, but I'm going to do it just to make sure they get an even cook. Do that. I don't want to mess with the lid because I don't want the temperature to keep on fluctuating. Let's see if I can get it. Ah, dang. Trying to do this all by holding the camera. There. And since I'm back out here, just kind of hit it real quick. And that's pretty much it. And we will see you in a little while. Oh, since I'm out here, I'm going to go ahead and show you. I mean, Virginia, it's still right now at about 65 degrees outside right now. Getting to that time of year where I got to bring these tropical plants inside the house, probably within the next few days or so. But there's, as of right now, they're still holding up. They're still pretty lush. I had to take the hibiscus in because, you know, that's going to probably die out a little bit quicker than the palm fronds out here. But anyway, we'll see you guys in just a little while I go inside with the family and watch Children of the Corn, which the wifey hates. Oh yeah, she's smelling good now. Still at 250. I know it's still kind of on the early side, but I kind of just want to check to see what the internal temperature is right now. Just probe it in the meat right here. See where it goes. It'll probably be about 150. Oh. And it's holding about 160 right now. So the temperature just needs to go up about 40 more degrees on the inside and it should be done. Check it over here. Yeah, it's about 160, 165-ish. So in about, I'll check back out here in about 15 minutes, 20 minutes or so, and I'll swing the meat back around the other way. So we'll check back in a little while with you guys. Okay, it's been about another half an hour since the last clip. Trying to see where everything's at. Yeah, it's still holding around 160, 165. Remember, we need to get this thing up to about 200 degrees on the internal temperature. So it's going to be still be a little bit longer until we get that meat right on the inside. So while I'm out here, I'm going to go ahead and reflip it around. Might keep it towards the back a little bit. And spray some more of the spray on it. And I will be back out here in about 30 more minutes. Check on the meat again. Hopefully by then it'll be up to about temperature, or at least if it's close to temperature, I can at least take it off, and I'll put the Reynolds wrap on it and put the barbecue sauce and the butter and stuff on it, and we'll take it to the finish line. So we'll check on you guys here in a little while, and maybe I shouldn't turn the middle flame up now. The temperature is going up a little higher than I want it to, but see if I can readjust it back down a little bit. But it's smelling good though. So I'll check with you guys back in a little bit. Okay, we're back out here. I'm gonna check the temperature, and it's right now it's sitting at 180 degrees. So I would say probably by now it shouldn't be much longer to where I can put it on the Reynolds wrap that I got prepared. I'm gonna take it back inside, and I'm gonna put the barbecue sauce and a little bit of butter. I'm probably just going to use some spray butter and just kind of just squirt it on there, and then wrap it up and bring it back out here and just let it kind of caramelize a little bit on the grill for an extra half hour or so. So that's what I'm getting ready to do here in a little bit. So we'll check back with you guys in a jiff. All right, I got it off the grill for right now. I'm gonna take it inside, and we're going to put the stuff on it. Set it down for a second. All right, I'm just going to put some Sweet Baby Ray's Hickory Brown Sugar barbecue sauce on here, and a little bit of parquet spray. I'm just going to kind of hit it. Hit it all over. And open the barbecue sauce. I'm just going to kind of just do this number like this. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to set this down, I'm going to flip it over and take it back outside. Alright, I got it right back on the grill. It's right now a little after 2 o'clock, and this should be on here for maybe about half an hour or so, just to get that extra caramelization on there. And then we'll take it out, let it rest, and that should be it, and we're going to dig in. Okay, I think we're going down to the wire now. It's been on here for about 25-30 minutes now. I want to just check one more time where the temperature is. I don't even think I'm hitting the meat, to be honest with you. Yeah, that's kind of going up slowly now. Okay, we'll check this thing one last time. I think this should be ready now. It'll be taken off the grill and let it rest for about 15-20 minutes. Give it a nice check. Want to make sure that this meat is still at the right temperature. I'm checking the temperature with the meat side down and the bone side up, so it might not be as accurate when I stuck the thermometer in. Should have flipped. I probably should have flipped the meat over and checked it, but I think it's at the right temperature by now. But I know one thing, I think this is going to be very tasty. I added some hot sauce in the mix too, with along with the barbecue sauce and the butter, just to give it a little spice to it. Not a lot of spice, because it's some cheap Dollar Tree barbecue sauce hot sauce that I'll put in here. Yeah, I think she's about ready to come off. So you can see the melted hot sauce down there too. Simmering in there. Okay guys, I think she's about ready to come off. Let me just go ahead and just flick all these off. Turn the propane tank off. And I'll take this ribs off the grill. Oh, not quite. I changed my mind. I wanted to throw it back on the grill because I feel like the temperature of the pork wasn't quite up there yet. It was just holding it at 180. So I'm going to leave it on here for maybe another 15-20 minutes, and I'll recheck back on the meat. Then I think by then it'll be on here for closer to 4 hours, and I think that should be the right time to take it off. So I'll check back with you guys in a minute. Alright, I just took it off the grill. The temperature was holding around 190-ish somewhere. So I think it's pretty close. I'm going to let it rest on the pan for about half an hour. And then she'll be ready to eat and ready to go. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not going to mess with it just yet because once you tear the meat, right when you take it off the grill, it'll start drying out. So you want to keep the moisture in as much as possible. So, and after that, it should be good to go and ready to eat. So, I'm going to end the vlog here, guys. So, thank you for joining me on this cooking adventure. And I'll do some more in the future. Again, probably around Thanksgiving, I'll probably do another turkey vlog. But thanks for joining me on this adventure. Until next time, we'll see you on the next adventure. Take care, guys.